All right, here we are on a beautiful Stockton, California day, looking at a very nice pro-built 1932 Ford Roadster. It's a Dearborn Deuce, which means the top folds into the back. If you're looking at it, you know what you're looking at. Anyway, we're going to walk around and tell you about it like we usually do. It is a pro-built car. It's been built since about 2006 and it has 3,900 miles on it. It's finished in a copper over jet black. Has a nice little belt line seam on it here that's kind of a gold leaf style, kind of an old school, just kind of a good separator. The car has a great look. Dearborn Deuces are really nice the way the top goes into the back, and they have power windows and a lot of the features that you want. It's sitting on a Hot Rods and Horsepower chassis, very nice chassis. Hairpin front suspension. I'm a little traveling quite a bit, so I lose my chain of thought every now and then. 9-inch rear differential. A 400 cubic inch small block underneath the hood with tri-power. It has a Tremec 5-speed transmission, Ford 9-inch rear differential. Spreader bar in the front here. The front end is a dropped axle, drilled dropped axle forged. It has a buggy spring across the front there. It has unisteer unisteer rack and pinion steering, not power, you don't need it. Has guide headlamps on it. You'll see there's a lot of little intricate details that match the rest of the car. Look at the guide lamps here, the shark nose turn signals, so on and so forth. Those appear to be original guide lamps. We'll step back here and let you take a feel of it. You gotta love the roof line of a Dearborn Deuce. They just look beautiful from the front, the way the chop and the way it rolls over the windshield there. Traditional style hairpin, like I mentioned. Hood sides are louvered, and they have a little pinstripe that matches the other side of the rest of the pinstriping on the car. Again, this is a nicely driven, nice car that's been driven. See the reflections in the side here. These wheels on it are billet specialties. They're special Lobeck Tribute wheels. I think there was only 10 sets built according to the documentation I've looked at in the car, and this is set number 6. Again, car number 32, Dearborn Deuce factory. There's only one of those. Step back and let you take a look here. Beautiful. See the finish on the again, the little subtle pinstriping here, a little bit of gold leaf there, so on and so forth. We will spend some time under the undercarriage for you here. You definitely, like always, hang on to the end of the video. Sitting in the dash here, dash-wise, it has a 1944 dash design, style dash in it. This is actually a tachometer over here on this side, put in the clock place. Banjo style steering wheel, so on and so forth. Leather seat, heated seats. Again, this top folds into the back of the car here. Little touch up here on both sides, which is pretty typical the way the top goes down on these cars. Otherwise, I've been hard pressed to find any other flaws in the car. The owner just got back from a show with it, so it'll be all detailed up and waxed up for the new owner. Looks pretty good though. Kind of share, we'll actually take you into the trunk here shortly too. Dual exhaust exiting out the back. It has Sanderson headers on it. Again, we'll have a lot of still photos at Spud's Garage like we always do. Dearborn Deuces are very popular. And car number 32, 8. Got a little bit of wind kicking up here. I'm hoping it doesn't affect the camera and the microphone. I'm breaking in a new camera here on video side. We'll see how it works out. Kind of give you a feel down the side here. Has 275/60 R17s in the rear. Salt flat style wheels like I talked about. Open the door here, get you the inside. Door jamb to door jamb. Again, this is a pro-built car. This is a very nice car. Kind of a Limeworks style steering column in it. Has turn signals here. It looks like a piston rod there. Design. Hydraulic pedals in it. CNC. Leather shifter boots for the Tremec 5-speed. Has cutouts on it for the exhaust, so you can, they're electric. We'll hop in here and show you that. A little hard to get in here with the camera. Again, 3,951 miles on it. Tachometer on the passenger side there. You notice they reworked it's a reproduction of the 44 dash. I don't know why. Looks like I've got a focus issue there. There we go. All the gauges, but you'll notice it goes to 140 miles an hour. I'm not sure you'll go there. Has an audio system in it, hidden audio system. Fire it up like we always do. We're going to take and open up these headers here. I'll find that switch. Cutouts, it was that easy. Close them so you can hear it run. You see the tach over there, and the oil pressure is about 50 pounds. Battery's charging. We haven't driven it very far. Fuel gauge is working. Alright, as promised, we'll take you underneath the hood here, show you the rest of the car here. Underneath the hood here is a 400 cubic inch small block with Edelbrock aluminum heads and a recently updated tri-power that the owner preferred, a little nostalgia. 400 cubic inch, estimated I think about 450 horsepower. It's just right. It has CNC master cylinders for the clutch and the brake. The VIN number's down here in the chassis. Like we told you, it's VIN number 32 across the Dearborn chassis, so it's 3200032. A lot of polished goodies, Sanderson headers, ceramic coated headers, long tube headers, a one wire high amp alternator, electric cooling fan, billet pulleys. Hood opens from one side here so you can get it from both sides. You'll see here the detail's nice. You can actually see the unisteer down there. MSD ignition. It has a Tremec 5-speed transmission that we've already told you about, and a Ford 9-inch rear differential. But just kind of giving you a feel. This a very high-end tri-power system the owner had put on was pretty expensive. I think around the tune of $3,500. Anyway, we think you get the idea. Go to spudsgarage.com. Hang on to the end of the video and we'll put it up on the lift. Talk to you soon. Alright, let's take a look at the trunk here. Just like the rest of the car, this is a very nice car. Behind this panel is the audio system where the fasteners are there. You'll see it's got a courtesy light, battery disconnect point. Fire extinguisher in the back here, not a bad idea. Hot rods and horsepower chassis, product line overview on it. The Dearborn Deuce body. There's some paperwork in there that some of the components of the car are in that book. Anyway, there you have it. Go to spudsgarage.com. Have a great day. All right, let's look at the undercarriage. Very nicely done. It's got a hot rods and horsepower chassis in it, which they're known for a frame within a frame. We're going to go walk around and kind of tell you underneath here. We have the benefit of a lift here at the owner's place. Coilover rear suspension, traditional 4-bar style. Ford rear differential, adjustable coilovers on the back, and 4-wheel disc brakes, so disc on the rear. Pardon me getting in the way of the lift here. We'll kind of give you a feel. It's been driven, so a few little marks, a little bit of patina and character underside, but I know you don't live underneath the side of the car, but I want to give you kind of an idea. Aircraft style connectors on the exhaust system, so it comes apart in pieces. All braided lines here along the frame rail. Fully boxed. It is kind of neat, this frame within a frame. You'll see it's got structure up in here. Kind of give you a feel. It has Sanderson long tube headers on it. Their Tremec 5-speed transmission right there. Chrome bell housing. There is a little patina on the chrome, but that's to be understood on the underside of a car like this. It's been built about 5 years, and previous part of the video we probably covered miles on it. I'm doing this first, so I haven't looked at the odometer, but it's 1,500, 2,000 miles on it. A little baby bump on the bottom side of the headers, which is typical. This car's pretty low. Unisteer front suspension. Has traditional hairpins in the front, disc brakes, polished billet backing plates, super bell dropped axle. Again, giving you a feel. The unisteer rack and pinion's really nice on these. Kind of turn around here and give you a feel. A chrome oil pan, again, a little bit of patina on that. Says you'll have the car detailed up and ready to rock with a professional detail before it leaves here. Little ding on the spreader bar here. Anyway, we're thinking you get the idea. Definitely go to spudsgarage.com where we're going to have plenty more. Have a great day.